What is up, my friends? I am back today with another King's Quest playthrough. I'm going to get started on King's Quest 4. I believe it's called the Perils of Rosella. If you recall, we left off King's Quest 3. We had just discovered that the boy in the tower is Prince Alexander and the brother and son of King Graham and his family. The son, King Graham's son. So we're gonna get started here. All right, so it looks like, and I remember this. This was one way that Sierra used to basically figure out how to get around people booting their games. So you had to have the manual, which of course I don't have. I did order one from eBay. It's not here yet, but Steam has included, if you're playing the game from Steam, there is a manual. If you look at, not the DOS box, but the launcher for King's Quest, for the King's Quest collection, at the very bottom there's a button, and I'll put a little screenshot in here so you guys can see it, of the view manual. And when you open that, there's a PDF that has a few things for both King's Quest 4, 5, and 6. So in this one, for King's Quest 4, there are some keys, and it says, when you are asked for a word to pass the copyright protection, refer to the table. The first column represents the page number. So for example, we need to look for page 9. And the third the first column represents the page number, section, or tip number. The second is the paragraph. And the third signifies where the word falls in that paragraph. So we need to look for page 9, the 7th word in the first paragraph. So I'm going to look at my table. I'll put a little inset, and maybe I'll put this online somewhere so that you guys can link to it. So, all right, on page 9, 7th word in the first paragraph. So let's go down my column. Here's page 9. The 7th word, which is in the third column, first paragraph, second column. So that word is rescue. Right? Here we go. Hopefully this works. I can't even move I'm trying to move the DOS box window. All right, we'll go back in there. Enter. Is this your first time playing King's Quest 4? Yes. Oh, the music's so pretty! I don't remember. I remember parts of it. I don't remember a lot of this game. But I do remember one part in particular. My sister and I were just talking about. I don't want to give it away, but we were just talking about a part that kind of stumped us, and it actually helped us learn what the word uvula meant. What a uvula was. This is so pretty. Looks a little better, right, than Quest 1 through 3. A little softer. Graphics are getting better by this point because this was what, 1987. Computing had, come a long way. Oh my goodness. With the return of his long-lost son, Alexander, and the rescue of his daughter Rosella from the terrible dragon, old King Graham decides it's time to pass on his adventurous hat to younger blood. I'm going to have to show a comparison from 3 to 4 to show how this is different. This is like crazy. It's quite the upgrade. He flings the battered hat towards his children while his wife, Queen Berenice, proudly looks on. This is where we left off and we didn't know who caught it. The hat arches through the air. Suddenly, King Graham experiences a terrible squeezing pain in his chest. What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Help me, he rasps. Oh, she's so shocked. The adventurous hat lies. Right. don't think that this one upset me so much when I was a kid, but commercials get me too. King Graham lies weakly in bed, Father Death hovering near. Grief suddenly overwhelming her, Rosella runs from the room. Oh, Father, she sobs, you're still young. You should have many years ahead of you. Oh, I wish I could help you, Father. Do you really mean that? A soft voice asks. Rosella looks up but sees no one. Who's speaking to me? You didn't hear the voice coming from the mirror? I am, the voice says. Look in the magic mirror. She had to have known that that was magic, right? Wow, I can't believe that I got all teary with that. Rosella sees an image in the mirror. Who are you? She queries. Oh, it's a beautiful fairy with monarch wings. Fairy Genesta. In my land of Tamir, there is a remarkable tree. This tiny tree needs 100 years to bear a single fruit. That's a long maturation period. But this is no ordinary fruit, for if a person were to eat it, they would find that good health and well-being would be theirs for many years. So what's the catch, Genesta? Why would you just willingly give this? Rosella is much heartened by this news. Where is the land of Tamir? Genesta smiles. Tamir is very far away, but with my magic I can bring you here. Rosella senses that there is more to the story, but I suppose there are some problems. And here's the catch. Again, Genesta smiles. Yes, you are correct, Rosella. If you are willing to come to Tamir, I will explain the situation. I remember this scene. However, once I bring you here, I can't send you back. You will have to help me first. Confused, Rosella says, I don't know. What if I can't help you or find the tree? Yeah, no kidding. What if you're just stuck there forever and then your dad dies anyway? Genesta pleads, you must decide now, Rosella. My powers are growing weaker by the minute. That's a negotiation tactic, urgency. If someone springs that on you, take time to think about it. Now the fairy is but a faint glimmer, and her voice barely audible. If you care for your father, say yes now. Yes! Wouldn't her family wonder where she is? There's 3 fairies! The lovely fairy speaks. I am the fairy Genesta. Welcome to Tamir. Rosella looks awestruck at the fairy. She is stunningly beautiful, but still there's a certain sadness to her. And they look pretty similar. Changed out the eyeshadow. Finally, Rosella speaks. I know you would like me to help you in some way, but I don't know how I could help a fairy. Genesta looks sadder than ever. You're wrong, Rosella. You see, I'm losing my magical powers. Yesterday, as I was strolling through the woods, Lolotte, oh, I remember her! The evil fairy. I missed that part. The fairy sighs. She yanked it from my neck and raced away, screeching with laughter. Immediately, I felt my power diminishing and my body weakening. I will die in 24 hours if my talisman is not returned. Oh, so Lolotte stole her talisman. Dastardly Lolotte. Intently, Genesta looks at Rosella. Lolotte is very evil and will use the talisman to bring more evil to Tamir. Now I fear it will contaminate my whole country. Further, I cannot send you home without my talisman. She looks like she's holding a sparkler. Rosella is unsure as to what she can do. Meekly, she asks, I want to help you, but how? You can do more than you think, Rosella, Genesta assures her. I believe you will be able to penetrate Lolotte's domain. I'm 12, okay? You can't throw those words in there at me. Suddenly, Rosella remembers the tiny tree. Can you tell me where to find the magic fruit? Remorsefully, Genesta looks at Rosella. It will not be easy to reach the tree. It grows on a tiny island within a vast swamp on the other side of the Great Mountains. Bravely fighting back tears, Rosella says, I will help you in any way I can, Genesta. How can I find Lolotte? Maybe I should be taking notes. The beautiful fairy points eastward. Lolotte's castle overlooks Tamir from the Great Mountains. I just realized I need my notebook to make a map. It's out of reach. Genesta looks weaker as she says, there is not much more I can do, Rosella. As it is, it will be very difficult for me to fly home again. Have your other fairies carry you? One thing I must do for you, though. I shall disguise you as a peasant girl so as not to attract attention. Thank you, Genesta, I think. Rosella stammers. It will be better for you, the fairy says. Well, I must be off while I can still fly. I know you can do it. Goodbye and good luck. Well, you're on your own, Rosella. Great. This clouds look like a frog over here. I guess I can't show you with my cursor yet. I don't want to click anything, so I don't want it to like jump out of this intro. I want to capture the whole thing. I want to watch it all. Maybe we should? Spacebar? Is it stuck? Enter? There we go. All right. Let me grab my notebook because you know we're gonna need a map. This thing is so beat up. I use it for work too. All right. King's Quest 4 grid. Right, we'll start with a square in the middle like always. Beach. If you guys saw how I write some of this stuff, it's almost embarrassing how bad my handwriting has become over the years. All right, let's look at, I need to move this microphone real quick. It's kind of in my face. Oh, that cursor's giant. Let's look at what we've got for controls. So the typical file save about King's Quest 4. Oh wait, was this, did that say 1989? August 7th, 1989. I was 14 years old. Yeah. All right. Save, restore. We will save quick, of course. We have a pause button, inventory, and retype. So similar. We're going to, how fast is faster? So this time it's a little different, looks like. We have a hotkey, so we can do Control S. And you can, oh, that's nice. Use the mouse or the left and right arrow keys to change the speed of moving characters. So we can move it just a little bit. So we'll make it a little faster, okay? And then, but you can also do like the plus, I guess. Open up that one. Plus equal will make it normal and slower is a minus. Okay, that makes sense. The sound we can turn off and we can change the volume. Okay, so let's just do it a little softer because sometimes it can be kind of loud. Normal's up here. All right, let's save. And now we have F5 to save. Maybe we always had that. So L key playthrough. You guys know the drill by now. I always name it with my first name, and then we'll have various saves. So this must have been maybe Windows was available by... Well, I guess we had Windows in the first one too. No, we did it. It was DOS. When did Windows 3.1 come out? It might not have been till the 90s. All right, we're gonna go east. Can I click to move? Yes. It's gonna make things a little easier. Can we swim? Oh, so I can walk, I can click like a regular, look, we can strafe. Oh my goodness, this is gonna change things. All right, look beach. A river coming from the east spills into the blue ocean before you. A lonely beach edges the ocean. From atop of the bluff, a lovely meadow stretches eastward. Okay, so we can still move using the arrow keys. And she'll auto walk. Look, river. The cold water of the river rushes westward. So it goes towards the ocean. Right. You guys know the drill. Here we go. River. And I will know anything that is, you know, potentially interesting, useful. I didn't see an action for swimming, but anyway, we're gonna keep going this way. Spacebar also brings up your last input. Okay. Looks like we're stuck on the rock. Oh. Look. Forest. The trees are numerous in these woods. Look, ground. You see nothing of importance on the ground. So this is kind of like the edge forest. Let's look at the trees. This tree looks interesting. I almost typed look interesting. Okay, nothing. I wonder if it's 8 screens like the other ones. Oh! Where are you, Rosella? Okay. This looks like a little cave entrance. Write that down. You know what that means. It's time to save. We're gonna go in there. Look, door. The door is wide open. Let's go in. Oh. Let's just click by the door. Is this going to be our first trial? Why do I keep falling right there? I so want to use the look path. You see nothing special. How do we get up there? We're using our staircase method. Let's save it here because we don't want to have to walk up that again. All right. Look hill. The crude, oh, it's a mine. The crude mine is carved into a small hill. Its solid wooden door is propped open. Oh, you've encountered a group of small men working in this diamond mine. They're not too friendly though, as one of them forcefully tells you to leave the premises. Okay, so we are not going to go there right now. We'll probably fall here. Let's go to the next screen. So the back side of the mine. Let's keep walking. So we have a mountain path. Look, mountain. The Rocky Mountains rise sharply to the east. So this is 1, 2, 3, 5 screens from the ocean. 6 screens if you count the ocean. Alright, so we're going to be doing this a lot, apparently. So it's kind of like the other paths. You gotta inch yourself along. Oh boy! Lolotte's goons. Oh! What happens? Leave. Okay. So we probably don't want to go up there yet. For flying monkeys. So like the Wizard of Oz. Okay. Let's go north. Uh-oh. You should be more careful, Rosella. Did we just die? Fell too far. That's a picture of Roberta Williams. That's hilarious. Thank you for playing. Next time, be more careful. Alright. Okay, now we know better. We're gonna go north of here. Seems the most logical. Okay, there's a waterfall. This is a magnificent waterfall. It tumbles into a deep pool, which then flows westward as a rushing river. Look, river. Can I go in the water? Well, of course we can. We don't have to type swim. The force of the water pushes you back. So you can't get too close to it. Oops. Let's go back up. And we'll go back west. Look, bird. A robin? A pretty robin hungrily pulls at a long earthworm. Get earthworm. Take robin. Oh, here we go. Take worm. Alright. You know what that means? Time to save. Okay, so we went west, right? So robin. Worm. There's a house just north of us. Look. Log. You see nothing special. Look. House. It's too far away in the distance to see it clearly, which means we should get closer, but we're going to keep exploring this way and kind of get the lay of the land. We got a two whole points. Oh, what is this? Look at the little sawmill. So that means it's time to investigate and time to save again. Look, sawmill. Oops. The game does not understand sawmill. Look, house. The roots of this great tree envelop a little snug house. Smoke lazily curls from its chimney, and an old rustic water wheel rests beside the river. Look, flowers. There are flowers here and there. We can't walk through the flowers. Okay, that's right. There's a little path here. We'll get in the river. Let's look in the window. Excuse me. You peek through the window, but you can make out no details. Look, water wheel. The water wheel appears run down and is currently not in use. All right, let's knock on the door because that's polite, right? You knock loudly on the small door and there is no answer. Door. Look, table. You see a long wooden table. Empty soup bowls are left on it. Take soup bowl. You don't need the soup bowl. Look, fireplace. A cheery fire heats a bubbling pot of soup in the fireplace. Take soup. Soup doesn't belong to you. Well, you know, in previous King's Quest games, we took plenty. Look, cupboard. That didn't belong to us. You see many cupboards. Open cupboard. There's nothing of interest to you in the cupboards. Look, counter. There are dirty dishes in the sink. Wash dishes. This house needs more than that. Oh, let's look at the clock. There's a cuckoo clock on the wall. This clock has seen better days. The cuckoo has flown away. Okay. Can you take the clock? It's probably going to say it doesn't belong to us. Take the clock. You can't get that. All right, let's go upstairs. Oh, it auto walks for you. Wow, this room is a mess. Look, bedroom. You have entered the small upstairs bedrooms of the 7 dwarves. My goodness, the dwarves are sloppy. Make bed. Look, bed. There are 7 little beds. Look, dresser. The dwarves share 1 chest of drawers. My guess is we're not going to be able to take anything from here, but we're going to look. Open drawer. No, it's private. Look in drawer. No, it's private. All right, we can't do anything. Maybe not until we meet them, I guess. All right, we're going to leave. Look, floor. Nothing interesting. Okay, so that was the 7 dwarves' house. Oh, our favorite. There's a bridge. We know how those go. Oh, there's something under the bridge. A rustic stone bridge adds a bit of charm to this part of the woods. You see, there's like a little... There's something there. Look under bridge. You kneel down and peer under the bridge. Aha! You have found a small golden ball. You pick it up and carry it with you. Sweet, 2 more points. Alright. Go to the next screen. This will take us back to the ocean. We have 2 rooms. Did we come through here? Or a room that looked like this, I guess. River. I don't know if this is this. It shouldn't be the same. Weird. So we came this way, but it didn't take us... Okay. Let's go back to the ocean. So this is going to be like King's Quest 3. The grid's not like... It's not perfect. Okay, so this is the bluff. But at least we'll have a general location. The game does not understand bluff. There's a unicorn! Oh no, he ran away. Look. The meadow. Where'd he go? So we're back to the bridge. We're just on the other side of it. Let's go back. Who's this? Look, man. You see a rather jaunty looking fellow who appears to be a wandering minstrel. He seems to be a lute player. You say hello to the minstrel, who looks at you in surprise. Well, well, who do we have here? He asks. You introduce yourself as Rosella. Hello, Rosella, the minstrel says. Let me play for you one of my favorite tunes, and he begins to play an old ballad. Unfortunately, it appears that his musical skills are quite limited as he plunks and pings his way through an otherwise beautiful song. Maybe he's learning. Give him a break. are you going, Rosella? Help, minstrel. Talk, minstrel. You unthinkingly speak to the minstrel again, who immediately begins playing another bad rendition of an oldie but goodie. Oh my goodness. He is kind of awful, isn't he? Let's see. I think I'm going to turn the audio up. You're carrying... Okay, somehow I click the inventory. Volume. Let's make it normal. Oh, it sounded like it was green sleeves. Let's talk to him again. So you actually don't have to, you can just start typing and it'll automatically bring up your input. He obviously loves the attention. Oh, here we go, green sleeves. Oh, he's bad. Oh, it seems like when I alt-tab out of the game, it does that. You see very few trees. Okay, let's keep going for now. Can we look at his loot? You don't have it. Take loot. The minstrel is not going to give you his sole means of livelihood. Help. Minstrel. Try another way to say that. Thank minstrel. Okay. Let's keep going. There's another house here. There's a pier with a fisherman. Book tree. You see very few trees. Let's go talk with this guy. Just making note of the screen. Okay, look house. The fisherman's shack looks badly in need of repair as the sun, wind, and salt spray have taken their toll. From the house, an old pier leads out into the ocean. So we save before we talk to anybody, because, you know, they could be a murderous monster. Nobody wants that. I mean, maybe you want the mayhem. Look, seagull. Just an ordinary seagull. Look, barrel. Be careful not to fall in. Talk, fisherman. You say a few words to the old fisherman. However, he must have other things on his mind, as he seems to ignore you. Look, fisherman. You see a grizzled old fisherman on the pier. Apparently, he isn't having any luck today. Talk, fisherman. Nope, he still doesn't want to talk to us. So let's go in the house. You knock loudly on the shanty door. A woman's voice answers and says, "Just come in." Open door. There's a swordfish on the wall. Talk, woman. You introduce yourself to the old fisherman's wife. With little patience, she responds, "What are you doing here, young lady? Can't you see I'm busy? We have enough problems without worrying about you." Look, house. The inside of the fisherman's shack looks almost as shabby as the outside. You see a tired-looking woman knitting at the table. Look, stove. You see a large fish hanging on the wall. There's a key over here. I'm assuming... Look, key. You don't have any keys. Take key. You can't get that. Look, bed. Look, cupboard. You see a cupboard filled with canned goods. Take canned goods. Take goods. Take. All right. Can we sit in the chair? You don't have time for that. All right, we're gonna leave for now. Save the game. Okay, I need to open the manual. Oh, dang it. Let's go here. View manual. Reference card for 5. In order to verify your legal ownership, please use your King's Quest 4 manual. What is the first word of the second paragraph in the overview? First word. Second paragraph, first word, each. Oops. Time to restore. Oh, right. We went to the fisherman. Okay, let's go north. The blue water of the ocean washes serenely over the pretty sand beach. What is that up there, though? Look, rock. There are not many rocks here. Is this the same beach we were already on? I think so. Yep. All right. Oh. Look, centaur. Look, minotaur. Look, pan. You see a lively creature who at the same time... Oh, a satyr, that's right. Both man and goat. He has a satyr and his name is Pan. He seems to be greatly enjoying his flute music. Talk to Pan. You attempt to speak to Pan, but he pays you no mind. He's too wrapped up in his flute music. Can you dance with him? All right, we'll need to remember that he's there. We need more information. Surrounded by beautiful wildflowers in this luscious green meadowland. We're just gonna head towards the edge because we don't know what we're getting ourselves into. Oh, there's Cupid. Talk, Cupid. You speak to Cupid, but he doesn't seem to hear you. Do I need to get closer? Oh, let's go take his harp. Oh, you've startled him. Of course we fell in there. How do I get out? Take harp. Look round. You see a little gold... Oh, it's a bow. Golden bow and 2 golden arrows. Take bow. Looks like we're probably gonna have to go up. This must be stairs. Let's be careful not to fall in. Take bow. Okay. So this is cool. The internet is flashing like it's out. Interesting. Oh, what is this? Look, bird. The raven doesn't look to be a friendly bird at all. What is this? Look building. Look barn? Look house. This is a large, crudely built thatched roof house. It makes you feel uneasy. Okay, so we should go in that house. Right? That's what we should do. Knock door. You cautiously tap at the door, but are greeted only with a vicious barking from the other side. Those dogs are probably gonna hurt us. Look in window. You peek through the window, but can make out no details. Look wood. Look logs. Okay, we're gonna go in. We're probably going to die here, but we'll just restore. Open door. You can't. It's locked and you don't have a key. Okay. Is this the house that we saw? We were here earlier. Run away. I don't think we want to be anywhere near that giant. The scary forest. Oh! You've been a real sap this time. Oh, the trees caught me! Oh, no. Okay, live trees. Don't get close to the trees. Oh, man. Let's walk that way again. These are vicious looking trees, aren't they? Best to stay clear of them. So can we walk around them? I mean, I walked right into that one, right? Can I do it? That one looks like broccoli. Talk about being torn limb from limb. Restore. Let's try this again. There's got to be a way, right? Rosella and the creepy trees. You just can't get too close. Oh no! Alright. Let's save once we get to that room. Did it save it? Must have, right? Okay, let's go back here. Now that one, I'm too close to that one. Time to leave this mortal world. What if we go up and behind? There's gotta be a path, right? These games were so brutal. Can I go way up here? And kind of back? Nope. Alright, let's try this one more time. I mean, we could always go down. And, alright. Damn it. Okay, we are not going to go that way. Oh no! There's a whole room of them. More live trees. Whole forest. So let's go back this way. We're gonna go down. There was a giant here. Oh no. Oh no. All right, let's go up. See if we can go around this way, perhaps. Let's back to the mines. We didn't go north from here. Where did I? Okay. That's the three dwarves house. We did not go north from here. But we're not having much luck so far, are we? Oh. There's a graveyard. Look. Graveyard. The old cemetery has fallen into a bad state of repair. Look, headstone. Each chunk. Oh, I remember reading these epitaphs. Lord Coningsby, 1559 to 1626. Sleepeth here in peace, an honorable man, a valiant soldier. He served his country well. I think this is how I learned what an epitaph was. I plant these shrubs upon your grave, dear wife, that something on this spot may boast of life. Shrubs must wither and all earth must rot. Shrubs may revive, but you think heaven will not. So he did not like his wife. I wonder, can we take this cross? Read epitaph. 1643, here lies Newberry Will. His life was finished because he took ill. But none will miss him, he should have been wiser. 'Tis his own fault for being such a miser. Look, cross. One of the graves is marked by a cross. Take cross. You can't get that. Read epitaph. Dear Iletsum, Dr. Iletsum, when people's ill, they come to I physics, bleeds, and sweats 'em. Sometimes they live, sometimes they die. What's that to Iletsum? Oh, I get it. He lets them die. Read epitaph. Here lies the body of Marianne Lauder. She burst while drinking a Seidlitz powder. Called from this world to her heavenly rest, she should have waited till it effervesced. Just adjust my light. Read epitaph. You're not close enough. Read epitaph. Okay, skip that one. Let's go look at this. Let's look at the tree. There's a hole here. Look, tree. An old rotting tree adds appropriate charm to the decrepit cemetery. Look in tree. There's nothing of importance in the tree. Look, grave. Open grave. You can't do that now. Not right now. Read epitaph. You're not close enough. Maybe that one. Beneath the stone, a lump of clay, lies Uncle Don Peter Daniels, who early in the month of May took off his winter flannels. So I guess he froze to death? So this circles around. Okay. If we go this way, I think... Yep. This is where we saw the giant earlier. We haven't been to the room to the left of us. Tomb. You're not close enough. Oh, you scared the frog away. Look, pond. This is a very pretty little pond. Floating upon it are many beautiful water lilies. Take lily. Take lily. You have no need for a lily pad. What do I have in my inventory? Control I opens inventory. Okay, golden ball, Cupid's bow, and a worm. Look flowers. Look frog. The water's too murky to see anything. Take frog. Take water. You don't need to carry water. Okay, so this is a pond. Let's go up from here. There's Pam again. So he can appear in multiple places, and above us, I think, is the pool. Can we get close to him? What happens if we get close to him? Okay, so this is the back of the fisherman's house. I honestly have no idea what to do, you guys. Oh! You scared the frog away. Let's leave. We're gonna not touch the water. See if we can get close. Look, frog. The large frog stares back at you with big bulging eyes. Talk, frog. What else did you expect from a frog? Can we kiss him? First, you need to get the frog. Get frog. Who should I save? It's been a minute. As soon as we get in, it scares him. Give worm frog. He's not interested. He looks like he's wearing something, right? There's like something gold on his head. Catch frog. You're too far away. If we get any closer, we're gonna step in the water and then he's gonna, yep. There has to be another way. Look, rock. Scattered rocks lie among the wildflowers of the meadow. Move, rock. Push, rock. Okay. There was a tree stump in this room. We got the guy again. Sing minstrel. Your lilting voice contrasts terribly with the bad lute playing of the minstrel. I think this wraps around. Yeah. We don't want to go in the ocean yet. Huh. Yes, there's a tree stump in the middle of the meadow. We need to figure out... Look, Raven. I wonder if we can shoot him with the bow. Oops, you scared the frog away. Pond, we're gonna go up. We haven't been north of this room. It might wrap around, but let's go see. We have been here. Shoot Raven. You shoot an arrow into the air, and you missed. So, do we still have... What bird? Look cool. The beautiful pool is lined with tall marble columns. Its crystal clear water looks very inviting. So you can swim in the pool. No, don't run away. Can you follow him? No. All right. Unicorn was where? Where's the pond? No, not there. I'm gonna find my bearings again. So the pool. Okay, if we go down, I think... Well, let's not fall into the pool, because we'll still have to walk around it to get... I'm gonna have to walk around. Just what I was trying to say. Let me... speed. Let's make it a little faster. Oh, it's too fast for me. I can't see her. Oh, I'm just gonna fall in again. Dang it. Let's just go west. We'll come down and then come back over. There's Pan. I don't know what to do with him. So we're gonna... Look, frog. Look. He looks like he has a crown, right? Give ball. Give frog. We tried to give him the worm. Let's give him the ball. You accidentally drop the golden ball into the pond. From atop a lily pad, a large green frog leaps into the water and disappears from view. A moment later, the frog emerges with, yes, your lost ball in its mouth. It seems as if the frog is kindly returning your gold ball to you. Where's the frog? Oh, there he is. Kiss frog. Right, that's what you do with frogs. First, you need to get the frog. Okay, get frog. Scrunching up your nose in disgust, you catch the large frog and hold it in your hands. It stares at you with its big, bulgy eyes and wobbles its throat. Ooh. Get ball. You can't do that now. Kiss frog. You look at the frog's green lips. Good. You feel silly doing this as you slowly put your mouth against the frog's. Oh, disgusting. Would you kiss the frog? You'd kiss the frog. That's what you do. Oh, look, he's a prince! Suddenly, the little green frog changes into a handsome prince. Who are you? The prince demands. I thought you were supposed to be a princess. You are nothing more than a peasant girl. You blanch a bit at that remark, but say nothing. Well, ta-ta, he says. I'm off. Here, you may keep this. To your surprise, he tosses the little golden crown to you as he takes his leave. Good riddance, you think. Okay, we got a lot of points for that. So we're going to save. Take ball. I do think I want to slow down just a touch. Alright. from the pond. All right. Open door. Look house. This is the main room of the Seven Dwarves Cozy Treehouse. What a mess it is. Clean kitchen. That's not understood. Clean table. This house needs more than that. Clean house. God, they really did make a mess, didn't they? My AC just went off and I am freezing. Oh, did we jump ahead? I was trying to move the window over just a little bit. Maybe I don't want to mess with that. You might notice my hair looks a little weird. I just got it colored. It doesn't look weird, but... You hear the dwarves approaching. Uh-oh! You watch quietly as the dwarves file in one by one, get a bowl of soup, and take a seat at the table. Is that all they ever eat is soup? It must be. That's what they had, right? It's kind of cute, right? It's cute. So there's two more. This dwarf must be really hungry. He's getting 2 bowls of soup. I don't know if you can actually even advance. Oh, we got points for that too, as I'm pointing at the screen. The 7 dwarves seem very pleased that you tidied their messy home. One politely asks your name. You tell him and he cordially invites you to sit down with them and eat the bowl of soup he got for you. So he wasn't being a glutton, he was sharing. You seat yourself at the table and begin to eat the surprisingly delicious soup. Now I'm hungry. I ate a really late lunch and it's like almost 9 o'clock at night. I haven't had dinner yet. Talk dwarves. You politely talk to the dwarf nearest you. Where are you from, Rosella? He asks. You tell him Daventry. The dwarf thinks for a moment. I've never heard of it. Look, dwarves. You see 7 small men seated around their dining table, noisily slurping bowls of soup. Talk dwarf. Again, you engage in conversation. Is Daventry far from Tamir, the dwarves wonder? Very far, you tell them. How did you get here, they ask. As you don't want to get into specifics, you tell them by sea. That answer seems to satisfy them as they return to their eating. You speak to the nearest dwarf again. He wonders why you are here in Tamir. You explain that you are in the service of Genesta, the good fairy, who wishes to regain her magic talisman from the clutches of Lolotte, the bad fairy. Well, young lady, the dwarf states, I don't envy you. You're much braver than I am, dealing with that evil fairy. You attempt conversation another time, but the dwarves tell you they must hurry and finish their soup as they need to get back to work before dark. Huh. I guess I left my phone on the dresser behind me. Can we speed this up? Okay, it's time for the little men to go back to the mine. Goodbye and thanks for the soup, you call as they take their leave. And they'll file out one by one again. Oh, every time I Alt-Tab, it does that. Opens up the inventory. Oh! The inventory's Control-I, but I'm pressing Alt-Tab. That's weird. I'm only playing on one monitor right now, which kind of sucks. Normally I have two, but my secondary monitor is on the fritz, so I have an RMA order that I have to ship it back. You finished your soup also. It was the best soup you've ever tasted. Maybe though you were just really hungry. Clean house. Oh. There's still something on the table. Phew, I hope that's the last of it. Look, table. You see a long wooden table. You notice a blue pouch. What's this? Look, pouch. Whoops. There's a blue pouch in the center of the table. Take pouch. Oh, we got points. Open pouch. You look inside the diamond pouch. You open the diamond pouch and look inside. Many diamonds flash and sparkle from within. Carefully, you close it again so as not to lose any. Okay. We should probably do something with this pouch. My bet is that they didn't mean to leave it. So there's their house. Where? I think what I marked as the cave entrance, that's really the mine, is one map south. One room south. They must work there, right? Oh, right! We found them earlier when we first got here, and they told us to leave. But now they like me. Right? Oh. You gotta play this game again. Greet dwarves. Look dwarves. You see the 7 dwarves toiling away with their picks and shovels, extracting the plentiful diamonds from their underground mine. Talk dwarves. You endeavor to engage in conversation with the small men, but they are too busy to reply. Give dwarf pouch. Give pouch dwarf. To whom? Give dwarves pouch. Give pouch dwarves. How do I do that? Let's see. Let's try one of these guys maybe. That hurt. Talk dwarf. Give dwarf pouch. To whom? Oh my goodness. Give pouch. Dwarves have everything they need. we go into another room? Is there another room? Maybe one of these guys? Talk dwarf. Give dwarf pouch. Being an honest person, you offer the forgotten pouch of diamonds to the dwarf. His rough exterior softens a bit. Nah, you can keep it, he says. We've got plenty here. We also got an extra lantern we aren't using. Go ahead and take it. The dwarf's gruffness returns as he says, now skedaddle out of here. Okay? So we get the lantern. Look mine. You see the busy... hair in my face. You see the busy little dwarfs hard at work within the diamond mine. The diamonds flash and sparkle from the earthen walls. Okay. There's 4 in that room and 3 in this one. Okay, we'll climb back up. And we'll probably fall on this one a bunch of times too. Okay, save again now that we're out of here. Okay. Let me see. I honestly... So we have the pouch. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Stop! What am I doing? So Control I. Can we look at these items like we could? Yes, but it doesn't give you a description. We still... And we can actually strafe. I wish we had a little WASDF. I wonder what was the first video game to use that. So there's no more frog in here. Can we walk through here? Look, house. This is not a pleasant house. In fact, it's downright scary. It looks old and abandoned and badly in need of tender, loving care. Let's mark this down as scary house. To make matters worse, it sits right in the middle of an old cemetery. Oh, it's right next to it. Old house. Well, you know what's next. We gotta go in, right? Knock door. With trepidation, you rap on the door. Not surprisingly, nobody answers. Open door. Let's do a separate save. Healthy old house. Did we get that? Okay. Just in case. Just in case. Look house. This is the entry room of the old house. Downstairs you see 2 open doorways, and upstairs you see an additional 2 doorways. The room is cobwebbed and dusty, with wallpaper peeling from the walls. Okay. Look. Mirror. You look in the broken mirror and see the reflection of a poor but beautiful peasant girl. Look, clock. An old grandfather clock sits in the corner. With each swing of its pendulum, time relentlessly marches on. The time is 10:48 a.m. Tamir time. Okay. What's this way? Look, dining room. The old dining room has seen better days. The long table is littered with crumbs and dust, and against the wall, the empty hutch is covered in cobwebs. Look, hutch. Nothing of interest. Let's go look at it. There's a high chair in here. Book table. Look, kitchen. The old kitchen is quite bare. The fireplace has been cold for years, and the dusty pantry is empty but for old crumbs. Can we take the crumbs? You have no use for crumbs. This looks like the kitchen at in Mananan's castle. Same setup. Same with the dining room. Look, portraits. You notice two interesting portraits above the downstairs doorways. One of a middle-aged woman and the other of a young man. You wonder who they are. That's Roberta Williams. Look, bookcase. The game, look, shelf. You examine the few remaining books on the bookshelves. Only one catches your interest. It is entitled The Complete Works, it's spelled incorrectly, of William Shakespeare. So remember the rules of Sierra Games. If they mention something, it's probably worthwhile. So take book. You remove the Shakespeare book from the shelf and carry it with you. Save. Look, couch. The old Divian is still in pretty good shape. A bit dusty though. Look, fireplace. The fireplace hasn't been used in years. Look, hutch. Nothing of interest in the dusty old cabinet. Look, picture. An interesting portrait of a young girl hangs above the fireplace. You gaze at it intently and notice her eyes seem to stare at the left wall of the parlor. Why is she doing that? Look, wall. You examine the left wall very closely and notice a little latch. Save it again. Oops. Open latch. You can't do that now. Turn latch. That's not understood. Move latch. You're not close enough. Move latch. You flip the latch on the wall and behold, you have discovered a secret door. Look, room. You have found a secret tower. Narrow steps spiral dizzyingly upward. You notice a shovel leaning against the wall. So we're going to take that shovel. Save again. No. Can we go this way? Do we dare? Do we dare go up the stairs? We're probably going to fall and break our necks. Now we got to try it, right? Let's go check it out. Whoa. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of stairs. Of course there are. That looks like the last, like we're almost to the top though. This is going to be tricky. I was trying to go down, but you got to go up to come. Oh no! Alright, let's try it again. Maybe we should save like halfway up the stairs. So it's a little tricky when you get up there because you can't see where you're going. You can't see the staircase. And I was trying to press the down key, but you have to go up. You're like coming towards you. All right, we're gonna save it right here. Oh, I should have maybe saved it under a different. Let's get a little closer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. What? There's an organ? Or a piano, rather. Look, organ. Dust and cobwebs cover the old organ. Play organ. You aren't sitting. Sit, organ. Okay. Sit, organ. play organ. What is this? We're gonna look that up. I might be incorrect, but it seems like it's like Bach or something. What a virtuoso you are, Rosella. Stand. Alright, we save again. Now we gotta make our way down these treacherous stairs again. Oh, this seems to be a little easier. I shouldn't speak too soon because I still have time to fall. And we know, if you've been watching the playthrough, the series, you know I'm really good at falling off of things like this. Alright, we will save when we get a little lower on the stairs. I should have learned. I was just, you know, feeling kind of brave. I thought I might be safe since I made it. Literally was just talking about how we know how terrible I am at navigating the stairway. And this part's a little tricky. She must have a really fragile neck. I mean, it's not that far. Again! Same spot. Alright, friends, we're gonna save it right here. I'm gonna go all the way over. Now we can go down. It's that tricky turn right there. Okay. Close latch. Move latch. Whoops. There's no need for that. Okay, so we don't have to do anything. Look, table. The furniture is old and dusty. I guess there's nothing remarkable there. Can we go up these stairs? What's up here? That one, it just goes up the stairs. Oh. Look, room. This old bedroom must have been very nice. You could imagine a cheery fire in the fireplace while its occupants slept snugly in the big bed. But sadly, this room has been abandoned for years. Look, bed. Look, cabinet. Nothing special. Can we open it? Open cabinet. You can't do that now. Look, fireplace. It's been cold for years. There's nothing there. There was a trapdoor in the ceiling. Look. Look up the ceiling and notice a closed trapdoor. Open trapdoor. You have absolutely no way of reaching the trapdoor as it's too high, and moving the heavy furniture is out of question, so forget it. Okay. There's gonna be a way, right? Look, dresser. A chest of dressers sporting a broken mirror sets against the wall. Open dresser. Empty. Let's look at the bed. The old bed is massive and dominates the room. Look, room. Oops. It appears as if this was once the master bedroom. However, cobwebs hang everywhere and dust covers the furniture. It looks like there's a box in the corner. Look, box. I don't have it. Look, box. Open box. Open chest. There's a vanity over here and another room. Look, vanity. Look, table. Okay. Oh, it's a nursery. This is sad. This old baby nursery must have been a cheery place. Now, though, through neglect, cobwebs decorate the corners, wallpaper peels from the walls, and dust covers the nursery furniture. Sit, rocking chair. Never waste your time. Look, crib. You see an empty cradle. Look, rocking horse. Look, chest. The chest of drawers looks old and neglected. Open chest. It's empty. This makes me sad. Okay. I wonder where the baby went. So yeah, the game like walks you down those stairs. So we spent half an hour of game time in here, even though like real time, it hasn't been that long. Okay, since we made it out, we'll go back to the playthrough. Okay, we have not been to this room. More of the graveyard. Read epitaph. Betty Cowden. Let me mark this down too. So grave. Yard. Here lieth the body of Betty Cowden, who would live longer, but she... Oh, Cowden, maybe? Who would live longer, but she couldn't. Sorrow and grief made her decay when she lost her lover at sea one day. So below this should be a room with a waterfall. Nothing special. Look, cemetery. Look, graveyard. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Look, grave. Many graves with crumbling tombstones litter the... Okay, so yes, there's the waterfall. I thought that. There's a crypt here. Can we go anywhere? Look, crypt. Stone crypt is built into the mountainside. Open crypt. Open crypt. Door. The door's locked. All right, we're gonna need a key. Read epitaph. You are not close enough. We also have not gone north of this. Read epitaph. We're not close enough. And it looks like maybe we can't go to the right of it either. Read epitaph. Do I need to be in front of it? Like this? Dentist Brown. Stranger, approach the spot with gravity. John Brown is filling his last cavity. At length, my friends, the feast of life is over. I eat sufficient and I'll drink no more. I've eat sufficient and I'll drink no more. My night has come. I've spent a jovial day. 'Tis time to part. But oh, what is to pay? To pay, to pay. Read epitaph. 1546. Reader here lies, but forbear to read more without a tear, or without a terror. One, I cannot speak the rest. You may weep, I'll smite my breast. Grief preventing, and this stone, too small to be written on. Only this, a little boy, Willie, in Abram's bosom laid. Well, that's sad. Okay, so we're all the way over. We're gonna go north. We have not been there. Oh, it's the creepy trees! Okay, so we're at the graveyard of creepy trees. Live trees. And that is probably more live trees. Oh my goodness. 5 trees. Can we get... I don't think we can get through here. We'll try it, but... Like... We're gonna get too close over here. There's gotta be a path. Yeah. Time to leave this mortal coil. Let's go back. So there's the mansion. So if we go north of here, that should be creepy trees. Yep. West of us should be the graveyard, which we did not go north of, but the graveyard that we went to, hopefully we come out. I don't know if we can walk around this house or not. Where's Rosella? We might have to walk this way. So if we go north, if we go to the graveyard and go north, we should come across more trees, I'm thinking. We're gonna find out. We will find out. Okay, this is just a meadow. Oh, leave! We don't want to get caught by that guy. Tori, have pouch, a lantern, a gold ball, golden crown, Cupid's bow, shovel, Shakespeare book, and worm. Alright, so we need to walk around a little bit and see someone else talk with. Talk to. Over just a little bit. I have it like just off center. The minstrel normally sits here. The unicorn always runs away. This tree has something different. Look, tree. Very few trees. See, there's like a yellow bit on the tree. Right here. Back again. Yes. Where is he? Because we want to talk to that guy. I think now that we have the book from house, maybe he would like that. Back at the fisherman's house. There he is. Swanee River. Way down on the Swanee River, far, far away. You can't get enough, can you, Rosella? This guy obviously loves an audience as he takes you through another popular ballad. Recognize that one. Give book minstrel. To whom? Give minstrel book. You hand the Shakespeare book to the minstrel. Curiously, he opens it and begins to read it loud, first hesitantly, then with increased forcefulness as he begins to get into it. Too bad we can't hear him. Suddenly, he stops and looks at you and he says, "This is wonderful! This gives me a new lease on life. No longer am I a mere minstrel, now I will become a famous actor. To be or not to be, how's that?" He then gives you his lute, bids you farewell, and wanders off to stardom. Oh, I just typed the slash wave minstrel. That's not understood. Talk minstrel. Can we talk to him? You say goodbye to the ex-minstrel. He's no longer a minstrel, but he doesn't respond as he's too engrossed in his Shakespearean soliloquy. Did he even change outfits? Like to become more Shakespearean? I think he did. You know, that there's some spots where you just can't see anything. Oh, we did see him in here. So... there he is. Oh, we should have saved, by the way, after the minstrel. So remember, the minstrel gave us his lute. Pan is going to like that musical instrument. Talk Pan. Okay, he's not going to talk to us. Give Pan lute. He isn't paying any attention to you. Play lute. I'm better at this than the minstrel. Pan has ceased his dancing and now looks at you and the lute curiously. Yeah, you. So much bigger than he is, like so much taller. Talk Pan. Speak to Pan, but he doesn't respond. He only stares at you expectantly. Give Pan lute. Okay, Pan gratefully accepts your gift of the lute. In return, he gives you his flute. Happy now, he dances away with it. So he doesn't care as long as he can make music. Look at this. We have a flute. Okay. It looks like a laptop, like the edge of a laptop, and those are like the ports. Let me play it. She can do everything. She can play piano, she can play the lute, and she can play the flute. This is so good. Love it. Oh! You can tell when I alt-tab because... Stop. Come on here. My goodness. Alright. And the pool is... if we keep going this way, we're going to run into those live trees that are trying to kill us. Trees. Oh, let's not go that way. All right. We've been playing for a long time already, and so much to do. Okay, that way was also the murder trees. We still can't go inside that house. Don't need to go back in the mine. We're already done with the dwarves. What is this raven? The raven doesn't look to be a friendly bird at all. We tried that. I don't want to waste. Oh, all right. We don't want to go this way because I bet he's a spy for Lolotte. But we can't go up there because we're not ready to talk to her. Look, waterfall. This is a magnificent waterfall. It tumbles into a deep pool, which then flows westward, rushing river. The force of the water pushes you back. So I really wish I had my guide. I bought a companion guide on eBay, but it's not going to be here till tomorrow. We go back there? Oh. Oh. To like get around this somehow. Look, waterfall. Look, rocks. Okay, I looked it up. I think we're still gonna have a hard time. Square crown. Okay, we're gonna save this. Oh, well, I didn't mean to like get started. Look, waterfall. I was trying to save. Waterfalls sure look different when you're underneath them. So I have a feeling we should save this because what I just read. Alright. Gonna need to use the lantern. Look, ground. Get bored lying on the ground. Take board. Okay, that gave us some points. Means it's useful. Look, cave. Sure is dark in there. Oh boy. Who was that? The darkest cave you've ever seen. By the light of the cave entrance, you can see a pile of bones. Look, bones. Oh. Take bone. Alright, so this is where we're supposed to light the lantern. With what, though? Oh, there's a flint attached to the oil lantern. You light it, and now it has a warm glow. Wonder if there's a map? So, it says, we have to be very careful if we hear the grr. There's a troll in here. We can't kill him. Go to the middle of the screen and turn south. Continue to the second screen. Maneuver around until Rosella is able to continue all the way to the third screen. We should maybe incrementally save. We still can't really see. And I'm going to do it under... My goodness. We're going to save... Where to see the shadows. Going over and down. I don't know if we're in the right place. Go to the middle screen, turn south, continue to the second screen. Go all the way down to the third screen. I mean, I don't know. Right. Oh, the light. Look, light. Cave is very dark. What? Who would do this? You are dirty, Roberta Williams. Put a cavern in a pitch black room? Oh my goodness. Alright, and this is why. Save. Alright, so we were about here. Alright, now I know why we have the board. Put board chasm. Put board on chasm. Feeling in the dark. So how are you supposed to cross it? You managed to place the board across the crevice. Now, can you cross it safely? Feeling in the dark again, you managed to pick up the board without dropping it in the crevice. Alright, let's save this. Crawls through that little hole. Oh! Swamp. Look. Swamp. Mucky swamp spreads in all directions. Look, cattails. Look. Cattails. That's totally what those are. It doesn't know what they are. Swim. Oh. What did you do, Rosella? Don't you know that some swamps are quagmires that will suck you under? As you take your last breath, you contemplate this final information. So that's something I actually just was reading a Gen X thing. Like, I follow a couple Gen X groups on social media. And that is one of the things that they told us when we were kids that we would really have to deal with quite a bit as adults is spontaneous combustion and for some reason quicksand. So it was really drilled into our heads, stop, drop, and roll, and beware of quicksand. And I can thankfully say I have never spontaneously combusted, and I've never seen it. So let's restore. Look, water. Mucky swamp spreads in all directions. Look, grass. Swamp grass and reeds. Oh, those are reeds, not cottontails. Reeds line the edges of the swamp. Tufts of thick grass poke up from the water. Jump. Rock, grass. Jump. Can we jump? Oh. Stop! Jump. Okay. Jump. Going the right way? I kind of remember this part. I remember her jumping. I don't remember what comes next at all. Oh, the fruit! So I do remember a very important part that comes later in the ocean. I think, and I've seen people talking about it too online. You know, it's a very, infamous part, but I'm not going to spoil it yet. But I don't remember this part. Look, snake. A huge cobra protects the small tree that bears the wondrous fruit. Fruit that your father's life depends upon. Look, fruit. So, snake tamer. What can we do with the snake? We could shoot him. We could charm him. Or we could hit him with the bone. Hit snake. You couldn't get close enough, besides that cobra's too big. Play flute. Look at his eyes. He's hypnotized. Nervously, you raise the flute to your mouth and begin to play a melodic tune to the big cobra, who begins to sway with the music. Soon the snake is mesmerized by it and falls into a hypnotic trance. Jump. Oh! Are you kidding me? I guess I need to get a little bit closer. We can't jump, but we could use the board again, right? Because we just did that with the chasm. Put board down. Play flute. So whenever the cursor turns into the crown, you like lose control. Okay, now we can walk. Oh, come on. This again. All right. Put board down. Play flute. Okay, so I guess I need to just walk, like, get fruit. Okay. Let's... Okay, take forward. Save the game. Wow, that hypnotism didn't last very long, did it? We're gonna go back the way we came. I think we have to go back through that dang cave. Which now we kind of know the way to go, but... Pearl's still there. Okay, we're gonna save at the swamp. All right, we'll have our lantern, and it's still lit. Okay. We're gonna save waterfall. This room, I think, was okay. The next one that has the hole in the floor. No, we gotta go down. We're just gonna make our way slowly. Oh my goodness! Put board chasm. Put board down. Feeling in the dark, you manage to place the board across the crevice. Now can you cross it safely? You guys! What is this? We gotta put it in the right place. Oh, come on. Right here. Place. Put board down. Put board down. Or down. Okay. Let's save. Oh, leave. Ah! Fate be what it may, you are dragged off to meet it. We're gonna save in this room. I don't like. Oh. Like 2 down and 1 over, something like that. Okay. We are safe. Ish. Ready? Oh, I thought we were drowning. All right, we can save. I think we're gonna attempt going up the mountain. All right. You know how it is with me and paths. I'll keep path. You know why I realized... Oh! The flying monkey. He's going... We don't have to walk up the path. They're going to take us. 2 of them. So, I realized why I always put my name in front of the save. It's because I played with my sisters. We all shared the same computer. Well, my pets. Lolotte hisses, what have you drugged home today? So we shared the same computer, so we put our names in front of the save so that we wouldn't save over each other's games. Are you a foolish girl who wandered here by mistake, or are you a spy sent here by my enemy, Genesta? No. Never gonna know. You swear to Lolotte that you are nothing but a poor peasant girl who has lost her way, but she doesn't seem to believe you as her mouth begins to snarl and her eyes narrow to mere slits. For the first time, you experience real fear and you begin to tremble. Yeah, you're probably pretty screwed in her presence. Lolotte snarls, you don't look stupid enough to have wandered here. I believe you're a spy. You are correct, Lolotte. Take her to the cell. Cool tapestry. Well, well. Stretching rack. Save this as Elfie Castle. Cloakroom. You have found yourself in a horrible cell. It looks as if others have found their way here too. Hopefully you don't end up like... Look, rack. An ominous machine lurks in the corner of the cell. As to its purpose, you don't want to know. Look, skeleton. At least 2 unfortunate individuals have met their end here. Look, ball. No. Look, chain. Securely fastened to the wall. Take tool. Take fork. Hear the henchmen returning. Perhaps they're setting you free. Yeah, I'd say probably not. Henchman motions you to follow him out of the cell. Lolotte gives you a sickly sweet look. You're lucky, my dear, she coos. My precious son Edgar, that must be the green thing next to her, has taken a liking to you, and he believes you. He's convinced me to give you a chance to prove your innocence. You glance at the homely young man standing next to Lolotte. He blushes. Look how red he is. I wish to own the unicorn that inhabits the Meadowland. Bring me the unicorn, and I shall not only set you free, but reward you as well. To her henchmen, Lolotte orders, go and take her back to the forest. Okay, so they're letting us go. What if we just don't go back? Can't really, like, is she gonna come get us if we don't come back? Alrighty, so we need to go find the unicorn, but I don't know how we are going to capture the unicorn. Okay, I have my map. Handy dandy map. You guys should have one too if you're playing this game. Mountain. Over and up. A little faster. A bird again. Oh, there's the unicorn. Okay. Still running away. From you. Okay, maybe it's not time for us to get the unicorn yet. Maybe it's time for the part that I remember. We're gonna fall here. Yep. That last step was a doozy. Yes. I remember one part of the whale of like what we have to do. But I don't remember like after that. The theory changed Rosella to Rala, which is down in there. Let's talk to this guy. Say a few words to the old fisherman. However, he must have other things on his mind as he seems to ignore you. It looks like he's trying to leave, but we're in his way. Remember, we already came to his house and his wife was in there and she really wasn't that friendly. Maybe now he'll talk to us. Door. Maybe we should have knocked. You talk to the grizzled fisherman as he sits at the table. Sighing, he tells you, them fish ain't biting lately. If things don't get better soon, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Talk wife. Still looks like there's a key on the door. On the wall, I mean. You try to talk pleasantly to the tired-looking woman, but your words seem to fall on deaf ears. She is obviously annoyed by your presence. Making bread. That's what I do. But yeah, if you look, I'm running all these words together. I like to bake bread. Making bread. But yeah, that looks like it right there. Talk fisherman. In reply, the old fisherman comments, me and my wife ain't getting any younger and times is tough. If you've got any ideas, girly, let me know. How can we help this guy? We could give him the ball. could give him diamonds or the crown. Give none of these things would be other than maybe the diamonds. Give pouch fisherman. Nope. Gotta type it this way. Give fisherman. So it's the action, the target, object. Give fisherman pouch. You're not close enough. Okay, we gotta stand on top of this guy apparently. Give fisherman pouch. It's not yours to give. Give fisherman diamonds. You offer the pouch of diamonds to the fisherman, who takes it gladly. Wife, give the girl my fishing pole in trade, he tells his tired wife. Obediently, she retrieves the pole and hands it to you. Thank you very much, he says, smiling. You have certainly helped us. Yeah, you ungrateful woman. Okay, we got some points there. End of the pier. Oh! Don't want to do this yet. Try this again without falling off this time. You know, their house looks pretty nice outside. It's clean. Flowers. I cannot swim faster. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. I'm gonna stop on the board just before. Oh my goodness. That was really silly. All right, we're gonna save it here. I don't have to walk all the way back. If I do it again, we're gonna stop now. Oh! I'm so bad. Stop now. Okay, fish. Eagerly from the end of the pier, you fling the line of the fishing pole into the ocean. Thinking, but wait, you haven't baited your hook. Feeling rather sheepish, you reel in your empty fishing line. Oh, we still have the worm. We need to do that. Put worm on hook. Crunching up your delicate nose, you gingerly bait the hook. How is that worm even still alive? I guess maybe it's not. You gingerly bait the hook of the fishing pole with the large earthworm. Fish. All right. Now let's see what we catch. Got my 2 cups. I got water. Nothing. The fish don't seem to be biting. Fish. Whoops. Try it again. Oh, here we go. Almost immediately, you feel a sharp tug on the line. Something pulls and fights your line as you slowly reel it in. There it is. You have caught yourself a fine, fat fish. Maybe you just had the wrong bait. Okay, we got 4 points for that. Look at this fish. Oh, he's a dead fish. He's already dead. All right. Now we're going to go find the whale. So I guess whales are in the ocean. Start swimming. This game is bliss. So here's what we're gonna do. Remember, go to the edges. If I change the speed, Does it also increase the speed of the shark? Or is it just me? Go. Oh! He followed us into the room! Go to the speed again. Make this a little faster. Let's leave it here. So she's swimming faster, and so is, watch the water. Pull this up. See the speed of the water? That was, I guess we can't move that. Let's slow this way down so you can. It changes the speed for everything. It's not just us. That means it probably also changes the speed of the shark. There's the whale. Oh no! You have been swallowed by a huge whale. Oh, this place stinks. Look. Mouth. The whale's throat and mouth are enormous. Huge teeth, a great tongue, and yes, even a large uvula. So this is how I learned what a uvula was. And they're going to tell you what it is too. What's that, you say? Well, suffice to say, it looks like a big punching bag and hangs down from the top of the throat. Learn something new every day. So look, skeleton. Skeleton of an unlucky man. Let's call him James. Why wouldn't it be Jonah? Rests atop the wreckage of a small boat. Who's that? Look, bottle. The bottle or something floating here. Look, bottle. You don't have it. Take bottle. Okay. Something inside of it? Open bottle. You open the glass bottle and retrieve the imprisoned note. Note. So if you remember in, I think it was King's Quest 1, there was an ad for Space Quest. Help, I'm about to get blasted by evil Saurians in Space Quest. Anybody have a handy ray gun out here? I kind of wish they'd put another ad. So I remember we have to climb up the tongue. I do think it was kind of tricky. And then we have to tickle the uvula. Okay. Oh, what? I don't remember dying inside here. All right, restore. Okay. No! This game is not the pink fish. Okay, let's leave. I don't think we want to get caught by the whale just yet. Okay, made it to an island. Save here. The beautiful blue ocean washes gently upon the shore of the magical island. Dominating the center of this island is a splendid ivory palace. Look, bird. A majestic peacock with a beautiful tail struts by. Take peacock. You don't need the peacock. Talk peacock. Take feather. You might find one laying around here somewhere. Let's go explore before we go inside. No, it's like... Oh, what's that? Look, sand. Something catches your eye. It's a beautiful peacock feather. Take feather. I swear I didn't know it was right there. All right, we got 2 points. But I do remember that we need that for something. Oh, this is pretty. That goes back. Oh, pretty. Like dolphins. Look, statue. Depicted in the statue, a pair of dolphins gracefully from... Nesta's tiny fairies guard the palace door. They kind of look like the fairies from Cinderella. Knock door. The tiny fairies watch you closely. Open door. More. Open door. You're not close enough. Open door. I'm like right on top of it. Open door. That door's locked. Open door. Okay, that one's locked too, so we have to go this way. It's going to be another tapestry. A beautifully embroidered tapestry hangs on the gleaming wall. This is going to be another tricky staircase. Okay, she auto-walked on the stairs. Nesta's laying in bed. Oh, there's a dog here. Look, room. Nesta's bed chamber. I can speak. Nesta's bed chamber is very beautiful and serene. Nesta lies very still upon the seashell bed. Oh, I didn't even notice it was a seashell. Her concerned fairy helpers hovering near, and her pet snow leopard lying close by. Okay, that is not a dog. It's a snow leopard. Look. Cabinet. You see nothing special. I can see that the bed is... No. See the scalloped edge. Talk. Genesta. As you attempt to speak to the gravely ill Genesta, her small fairy helpers flutter madly about, trying to prevent you from disturbing her. Look, bed. Very ill, she lies unmoving in her bed. Take wand. That belongs to Genesta. Pet leopard. Probably not a good idea. Look, leopard. Look, leopard. A white spotted snow leopard lies on the floor of Genesta's bed chamber. It lies quite still, but for an occasional twitch of its tail. If we can't talk to her... No! Go back down. The angles are tricky, I'm telling you. Okay. You jump out the window. Right. I guess. We'll go back. Now we can go whale. Okay, so we're gonna save here. Then want to do another save once we find the whale. This is gonna take us a little bit to figure out how to get up that tongue, and oh, here we go. Let's save Elky whale. Okay, I remember. Again, I remember. But so we need to climb his tongue. And as I recall, the path is really tricky. Take bottle. We'll read that later. Okay. That's not it. Also not it. Oh my goodness. We're moving too fast. No, not the sound. Slow this way down. Make it a little easier. Get the contrast of her dress on the tongue. That ain't it. Okay. Working. I'm a little higher, maybe. You know, it's a tongue. Wet and slimy. So, I almost want to start this over because we're going to run out of time. Stop. Basically, you just don't want your hands to like touch where the teeth go. Gotta kind of like that feels dangerous. We're a little too far there. Oh. Slowly inch our way up. Oh. Okay. Now. Look. Tickle uvula. Not here. Okay. Get up. I don't want to walk that far. So I do remember this part because it made a huge impression on my sisters and I. Tickle uvula. What the feathers for? Oh my goodness. You frantically tickle the throat of the whale with the big peacock feather. You begin to feel a quiver under your feet, which quickly turns into a mighty tremble. Suddenly you hear a thunderous achoo! And you are swept out of the whale's mouth in a tremendous wave of ocean water. Again, you find yourself swimming in the ocean. Is that's her island, or is that almost looks like a ship? Right. Let's go east, because that goes back to land, right? Oh, let's turn the... Let's turn the speed back up. At least normal. Look ocean. See an island in the distance. Oh. Maybe we do want to go that way. Look pelican. A pelican visits you on this desert island. Well, look boat. It looks as if many an unlucky sailor has been stranded here. You see a glint coming from one of the wrecked boats on the beach. Look, glint. The game doesn't understand glint. That one. Look, boat. Look, sand. Look, boat. Look at the ground inside the wrecked boat. What is this? Why, it's a golden bridle. You pick it up and carry it with you. Throw fish. Not while he's flying. Okay, so look, pelican. Throw fish. Can't do that now. Oh! Throw fish, pelican. Look, pelican. Is it you? Give pelican fish. Oh! Ah! Throw the stinky dead fish to the pelican. Greedily, he catches it in his large bill. As he does, you notice something shiny fall from his bill onto the ground. Look, sand. Look, ground. See a shiny whistle lying on the ground. Take whistle. Take whistle. Not display inventory. Look, boat. It looks as if many an unlucky sailor has been stranded here. You see a glint coming from one of the wrecked boats on the beach. An anchor here too. Look, anchor. I guess it's nothing special. Can't take it. Look in boat. Look at the ground inside the wrecked boat. What is this? Why, it's a golden bridle. Pick it up and carry it with you. Still can't. All right, now how do we get off? Swim. And if we go... Oh! That fish scared me. If we go back to the east, we should be able to swim. We don't know where the whale dumped us off at. I'm assuming he dumped us close. But we didn't swim very many screens to the island with Janesta. Who knows how, like, game-wise. Oh no. Getting very tired. I'm gonna drown. You're too tired to swim anymore. Your body gives out as you prepare to join Davy Jones in his locker. Right. Back. Can't look at our inventory. But the pelican gave us a whistle, so we're going to use that. What do you want to do with the silver whistle? Blow whistle. Oh! Annoying. But hey! You put the shiny silver whistle to your lips and forcefully blow into it. Producing a loud tweet! To your astonishment, a friendly dolphin appears just offshore and jabbers excitedly to you. talk to the dolphin? Talk, dolphin. Speak to the dolphin and it chatters back. All right. Pet dolphin. The dolphin's skin feels smooth and slippery as you pet it. Look, dolphin. Bottlenose dolphin pokes his nose out of the water and chatters noisily. Maybe he can save us. Ride dolphin. Now we won't get tired, but what if the dolphin gets tired? He brought us home. All right, thank him. Thank dolphin. Game doesn't understand thank. All right. We are back. I'm going to save playthrough. Now we can look at our inventory. We have the flute, we have the lantern, a ball, a peacock feather, a crown, the bow, a shovel, fishing pole, the golden bridle, that, the unicorn. Board, bone, magic fruit, silver whistle, glass bottle. Oh, we didn't open the bottle. Open bottle. You open the glass bottle and retrieve the imprisoned note. Read note. Help! The girls in Leisure Suit Larry in the land of the lounge lizards are mighty uncooperative. Give me some help here, guys. So in King's Quest 1, we had a Space Quest ad, which I really liked. And now we have one for Leisure Suit Larry. That's funny. Now maybe we can use the bridal horn. Find him. Up kind of here somewhere. Okay. Hi, unicorn. Still running away from us. Shoot, unicorn. You aim one of Cupid's golden arrows towards the beautiful unicorn. You let go of the bowstring. Zing! Bullseye! The magnificent unicorn is no longer afraid of you. It is now your friend. Save. Pet unicorn. You're not close enough. I'm literally standing right on top of him. Pet unicorn. Not close enough. Look, unicorn. The magnificent unicorn seems unafraid of you now. It nickers softly as you approach. Talk, unicorn. Speak gently to the splendid unicorn. It whinnies softly in response. Foot, bridle, unicorn. Ride, unicorn. It would not do you as any good, as you could mount the unicorn but not guide it. Foot, bridle on unicorn. Close enough. Okay, we need to stand somewhere. Try this way. Pet unicorn. Pet unicorn. You gently stroke the velvety soft nose of the unicorn. It seems as if you have made a friend, Rosella. And it made me think of petting a horse. And yes, their noses are velvety soft. Put bridle on unicorn. As the beautiful unicorn offers no resistance, you gently place the golden bit in its mouth and fit the bridle and reins over its majestic head. The unicorn looks at you with curiosity. Save again. I really want to give him to Lolotte. Be crazy. Ride unicorn. Not close enough. Ride unicorn. Try the other side. Oh my gosh, so picky. Try unicorn. Oh. Ride unicorn. You nimbly mount the magnificent unicorn, grab the golden reins, and set off towards Lolotte's castle. I don't really want to give him to her, but my dad's gonna die if I don't. So, like, we kind of have to, right? ethical dilemma. Save the unicorn or your father. Unicorn seems paralyzed at the sight. Yeah, he's petrified. And again, there's no contrast between the unicorn and the background. Poor thing. We just totally sold him out. So, Lolotte says, I hear you were a good girl and brought me the unicorn. I'm almost convinced you might be innocent after all, but there's her look. Not quite. Her son is still blushing. Oh, this doesn't sound good, you think. Lolotte continues, of course she does. I am desirous of the hen that lays the golden eggs. Currently, the hen is kept by the ogre and his wife. Is that the guy that we saw walking around? Bring me the hen, and you shall have your freedom and a great reward. Take her away, Lolotte orders her goons. We need to go somewhere we haven't been before, which could be that big house. Oh, let's not. The ogress sees you. You'd better run, as she'd like to have you for dinner. Probably. Knock door. Oh shit. You cautiously tap at the door. Just a minute, I'm coming, a loud woman's voice yells. With a jerk, the door opens to reveal, oh no, the ogress. Poor Rosella, it looks like you'll join the deer in the stew pot tonight. Okay. How do we get in there? Okay. We need to get in this house. If we remember earlier, there's a dog in there. Have a bone. Door. Oh! Watch out! A very unfriendly bulldog rushes towards you. Throw bone. Quickly, you toss the bone to the big dog, who catches it midair. Happy with his surprise gift, he takes it to his favorite rug, lies down. Okay. So now I know what to do. We walk past him? I wonder. Look room. You have entered the ogre's upstairs bedroom where a huge bed dominates the place. In the left wall, you notice a closed door. Against the right wall leans axe. Take axe. Look table. Look dresser. You must hold their clothes. Open dresser. No, it's private. Not breaking into dressers. Look door. Door's closed. From behind it, you hear a soft clucking sound. Open door. Door's locked. Look door. Look hole. Nothing special. Look hole. Look indoor. Okay. Chicken must be there, right? And oh, let's not go in there. Look door. Front door leads outside. There is an open doorway to the right and a closet door under the stairs. Open closet. Closet. You found yourself inside the ogre's small closet. For a closet, it's surprisingly empty. You notice a large keyhole under the doorknob of the closet door. Look, keyhole. Oops. Look, keyhole. You're the ogre in the house. Look, keyhole. Oh yes. He roars, fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of a... bushman. Quiet, you old goat, interrupts the ogress. That's just the deer you smell. You know how you get when you're hungry. Here, eat. He can smell us, and she discredited him. He's hungry, so he didn't pay attention. Wife, shouts the ogre, bring me my hen. You have a chicken. Lay, orders the ogre. With excitement, you watch the hen lay a golden egg, which the ogre takes, yawns, and then falls asleep at the table. Soon his snoring rattles the walls. Maybe we can leave now? Open door. See the ogre sleeping at the table. You had better be real quiet. Bake hen. Wow, that's a big table. Bake. Oops. Bake hen. Alright, maybe we should leave. Or... oh no! Run! Oh no! Okay. Cemetery. But we need to go save. We'll have the hen. Yes. Need to take her back to spot. This is house. Okay, we're gonna go to the right. Guess we could go, if we go south of here, that's the mine. No. One more room to the south is apparently a small hill. Okay, now we can go over to the... take the hen. Slow down. Oh, I hear the washing machine or the dryer just finished. Such is the life of when you're an adult playing video games. Pause to take care of chores. But I'll wait, because I'm actually making dinner, so I'll do it then. What a good girl you are, Lolotte gushes. I really ought to give you your reward right now. Yeah, you should. She pauses, and you wonder what she's up to. Look, he's blushing again. Lolotte goes on to say, but I just have the tiniest bit of doubt left. No, she doesn't. She's just gaslighting us so she can use us. If you do just one more thing for me, I'll be completely convinced of your innocence, and you'll receive a wonderful reward. Somehow you don't quite believe. I want to have Pandora's box. It is said that whoever owns it would be in possession of the purest evil. I don't think you need to be more evil, lady. Lolotte's red eyes glow as she exclaims, with the power and evil of Pandora's box, I would be unstoppable. Oh, that's a terrible idea. Your terror returns as you realize what an evil being Lolotte really is. You wonder if you should be helping her in this way, but what can you do about it? Nothing right now. That's a defeatist attitude, Rosella. I don't know what the whereabouts of Pandora's box. I don't know the whereabouts of Pandora's box, Lolotte tells you. You must search for it yourself. Of course not. Again, she orders her henchmen to take her away. So there is one place, I think, that we have not been in, that we couldn't get into. And it was at the graveyard. Alright, so we go up to 2 rooms. There was a crypt. But crypt. Oh, shoot, where are we? So we haven't been through here either. We have these live trees. So, rid of for the axe. Okay. Wave. Use axe. Trees tremble at your might and are frightened by your axe. They will not bother you any further. That stand true for all the trees or just... Oh! Okay, so right of that one is okay. Let's... Let me go south of here real quick. More scary trees. Probably... Look, cave. I remember this. I remember the cave. I don't remember what's in the cave. The rocky skull cave juts out of the base of the steep mountainside. Smoke rises lazily from a large crack in the cave's forehead. Oh! I remember these witches. Witches. Even though the old hags are frightening, you decide to speak to them. They don't answer as they are mumbling and muttering amongst themselves while peering through their glass eye at you. To do something? Why, certainly. You knew you needed a hot bath, but not this hot. That's nice. We just splatter. What do we need to deal with these witches? Okay. So, oh, you get me? Cake eye. You managed to snatch the glass eye from the grasp of the old witches. Now they are totally blind and helpless. Give us back our eye. See you later, witches. Right, go back. You're pleading. As you re-enter the dismal cave, the 3 one-eyed witches throw something towards you, which lands on the ground. Here, take it, they cry. It'll ward off the undead. You'll need it. Now please give us back our eye. Think about it. Take scarab. Look around. See a black scarab on the cave floor. Take scarab. Drop eye. Give. Throw eye. You throw the glass eye to the 3 old hags, who once again take turns peering at you. Come closer, dear. We'd like to give a little gift to you. Yeah, I don't think so. They will want to eat me, probably. Try another way to say that. All right. This is mountains. Go north here. Remember I said that we had been everywhere except for one spot. We're gonna go back. Graveyard, I think. Like a heavy blanket, darkness enfolds you. Wave axe. That's not necessary anymore. Okay, so the trees are permanently afraid of us. We have to come back. You'll see that raven like spying on us, I bet. That's how she knows that we are a spy. Go to the graveyard. We go back to the mansion. Open door. Time. No 7. Save again. What's that you hear? Why, it's the sound of a crying baby and it's coming from upstairs. Okay, remember we were here before and there was a nursery. We're gonna go to that room. It was not in this. The master. Off the master. Hear a baby crying. Why would there be a baby though? I've done it once. No. Get in that room. Look, doorway. Doors lead in all directions. There we go. Kind of tricky. Small doorway. The cradle's rocking. The baby seems to be in here. Look, cradle. The baby cradle. Oh, this gave me goosebumps. Rocks to and fro as a baby's voice wails from within. Look in cradle. I seriously have goosebumps over my whole body right now. With trepidation, you peek into the rocking cradle and see nothing. Tentatively, you reach your hand into it and there's nothing there. Look, lamp. Oh. Okay, remember when we read all of the graves earlier? There was a baby in the graveyard. Let's go look. We're gonna go dig some graves. We have a shovel. Remember, we got the shovel. Get that shovel from epitaph. Plant these shrubs. That's not this one. Oh, there's a zombie. Watch out. Frightful zombies are everywhere. Read epitaph. They're gonna hurt us. Not this one. The terrifying zombie senses your obsidian scarab. It immediately retreats and goes back to whence it came. Well, they are everywhere. I don't remember which grave it was. Epitaph. Here lies Newberry Will. Not that one. Here lies the body of Mary Ann. Okay, it's not this one. Here. To the ever-living memory of Hiram Bennett, baby son of Edward and Sarah Bennett, by sudden surprise fell asleep. The 11th day of November, 1553, aged 6 months. So I frequently travel to Idaho, and when I go, I've been to Idaho City, which is technically a ghost town, but there's 400 people that live there. And they have a pioneer cemetery, and you see a lot of graves like that with like little babies. It goes back to like the early 1800s, and they always had like pretty interesting epitaphs and stuff. It's kind of cool. Yeah, look up the I'll put a link. The pioneer cemeteries. Big grave. You carefully dig a small hole at the poor baby's grave. Suddenly I'm all itchy. What is this? You have uncovered a silver baby rattle. Bend down, pick it up, and carry it with you. All right, we're gonna go give this to the baby. Back to the house. So I just checked my email and my playthrough guide is supposed to be here like tomorrow. Nope, not that room. That was a lot easier to get into it this time. Hear the baby crying. Give baby rattle. You drop the silver rattle into the baby cradle. As you do so, the crying of the baby ghost and the rocking of the cradle ease. Breathe a big sigh of relief. Got 2 points for that. And now I have no idea what we're supposed to do. What time is it? Suddenly you hear a terrible rattling of chains from downstairs. The sound of loud moaning and the rattling of heavy chains disturbs you. Oh, maybe we need to be in the room with the grandfather clock to read the time. We talk to him? Talk, ghost. The old miser ghost's loud moans and groans drown out your attempted conversation. Go in the closet. Look, ghost. The ghost of a stooped old miser trudges through the house, lugging heavy chains behind him. He moans loudly in frustration as he appears to be searching for something he can't find. So we also read, and I just read a couple, should have paid more attention just now. There were a couple graves with a miser. All right, we're gonna go back and dig the grave, I think. Look, read epitaph. I think this one was for a woman. I plant these shrubs. Yeah, we can still ignore those guys. Not this one. Okay. This guy. Here lies Newberry Will. His life was finished because he took ill, but none will miss him. He should have been wiser. It is his own fault for being such a miser. Big grave. Now you guys will actually be able to see it because it's not blocked by a tree. Terrifying zombie. Okay. Digging. You dig a small hole at the grave of the old miser. Aha! You have found a bag of gold coins. You bend down, pick it up, and carry it with you. Right? So I guess we take it back to him. So, yeah, our inventory is starting to get quite big. Gold coins. We do have it. It was a kitchen, that's right. Give coins. You offer the bag of gold coins to the old miser ghost. He greedily snatches it from your hands and then promptly disappears. Okay, hopefully we get a little... The sound of sorrowful weeping floats down from upstairs. Gotta help another ghost, I'm assuming. Not in here. I'm gonna fight with this doorway again. Oh. said it was upstairs, right? Look, ghosts. That front room. Time 9:33. We're so efficient. Treacherous staircase. It did say it was upstairs. Absolutely. Go look again. Oh. Here. Look, ghost. See the sad ghost of a beautiful young woman. She sits in her rocking chair and weeps as if her heart will break. Ah, ghost. Try to comfort the lady ghost, but she doesn't respond. It seems as if she doesn't even know you're here as she sobbing. You go dig another grave. You need to find a grave for a woman. Was one over here. Epitaph. I don't think it's her. All right, we're gonna look here. Betty Cowden. Oh, I remember. We read this one too. Here lieth the body of Betty Cowden, who would live longer, but she couldn't. Sorrow and grief made her decay when she lost her lover at sea one day. This has got to be her. It's sad, right? We dig grave. Terrifying zombie senses your obsidian scarab. It immediately retreats and goes back to whence it came. There's so many of them here. Shovel's really weird. You can actually see in the hole. You carefully dig a small hole at the sad lady ghost's grave. Yeah, you have found a lovely locket. Bend down and pick it up. I can't look at my inventory. What if I want to look at the locket? Look, locket. There's a face of a man in there. Open door. Okay, so we need to give her this locket. Poor lady. Oh, we walked right through her. Oh my goodness. Give locket. You hand the lovely locket to the distraught ghost. The locket seems to make her very happy as she vanishes into the air. What's that? A loud wailing from downstairs. Alright, we gotta pause real quick. The timer's going off for dinner. Hold please. The sounds of anguish wailing reaches you. Where? Look, ghost. You have encountered the gentleman ghost of the distinguished Lord of the Manor. Wails despondently as he seems to be looking for something that he desperately wants. Like awkwardly worded? Of the distinguished? Oh, it's the ghost of the Lord of the Manor. Got it. We read an epitaph for a lord. He's next to the one with the wife that he was like, I'm glad you're dead. So if you recall, this epitaph, This one. I plant these shrubs upon your grave, dear wife, that something on this spot may boast of life. Shrubs must wither and all earth must rot. Shrubs may revive, but you think heaven will not. So they didn't have a good marriage. But this is his epitaph here. Lord Coningsby, 1559 to 1626. Sleepeth here in peace, an honorable man, a valiant soldier. He served his country well. So he was 41 plus 26, 67? Wasn't that old? Big grave. And he wasn't real, Elkie. You dig a small hole at the grave of the Lord of the Manor. Gotcha. You must have found an impressive medal of honor. You have found. Okay. Back. Know the drill by now. I just noticed something. Over the doorway is a raven. Look door. Look carving. Small birds. Okay, open door. Let's go find this guy. Look, metal. An iron cross. Sound of anguish, wailing, breaching. Where's this guy? Last saw him here. I'm not going up those stairs. Not right now. There he is. Give metal. I'll let him come a little closer. Which way does he walk? You offer the medal of honor to the wailing ghost. He takes it from your hands with great reverence. Satisfied, he vanishes into thin air. Alright, we save again. Now what? Oh, a cute little boy ghost suddenly appears. He grins mischievously at you, begins to giggle, and runs from the room. Okay, we're gonna chase this kid. Where'd he go? Oh, he's upstairs. You hear naughty giggling as the little boy ghost runs from the room. Alright, he went in that room. Which, there's a trapdoor, remember? We saw it. We better save. He's gonna kill us in that attic. You hear naughty giggling as the little boy runs from room to room. Climb ladder. Game doesn't trust us to climb the ladder. It's auto doing it. What is up here? Oh, cute! Talk ghost. Talk to the ghost, but he only giggles. The little boy ghost laughs and refuses to budge from his seat on top of the chest. It might help if he had a toy to play with. Look, ghost. Okay, look at it. You see nothing special. Open chest. Chest. Look, chest. We need to find a grave for a little boy. Climb ladder. I know we saw one for a little boy. I'm just trying to remember where we saw. Boy. I don't think he's to the west. We've done all our digging there except for one. We dug there already. Read epitaph. At length, my friends, the feast of life is over. I've eat sufficient and I'll drink no more. My night is come. I've spent a jovial day. 'Tis time to part, but oh, what to... Dentist Brown. No, it's not that guy. You guys are annoying. Not close enough. Whoever you are, tread softly, I entreat you, for if he chance to wake, sure he'll eat you. Who's he? Here lies a poor woman who was always tired. She lived in a house where help wasn't hired. Her last words on earth were, dear friends, I am going to where there's no cooking or washing or sewing, for everything there is exact to my wishes. From where they don't eat, there's no washing of dishes. I'll be where loud anthems will always be ringing, but having no voice, I'll be quit of the singing. Don't mourn for me now, don't mourn for me never. I'm going to do nothing forever and ever. He was sick of cleaning. Me too. Oh, okay. This is his grave. Reader, here lies, but forbear to read one more without a tear. One, I cannot speak the rest. You may weep, I'll smite my breast. Grief preventing, and this stone, too small to be written on, only this, a little boy, Willie, in Abram's bosom laid. Big grave. He doesn't seem too sad to be a ghost. Dig a small hole at the little boy ghost's grave. Aha! You have uncovered a toy horse. Look, toy. Ah, it's cute. Dave. So I feel like ghosts. Games like World of Warcraft and stuff, like modern games, give you a lot more hints and prompts on like what to do. Like obviously they're leading you here with, you know, you. Like the boy, we're gonna follow him, right? But other than that, most of the stuff you really have to figure out on your own. Honestly, if we didn't have the internet and the guides, we'd probably open ladder, climb ladder. It would be very difficult to finish these games now. Doing the na boo boo. Give toy. Give the toy horse to the little boy in hopes that he will vanish like the others before him. For a moment you fear that he will not, as he takes time to examine it carefully. Suddenly he grins at you, in a twinkling he disappears. I forgot what we were even supposed to do. Open chest. Look. Chest. Peek into the open chest and find an old set of sheet music. Take the sheet music and carry it with you. Okay, so now we need to go up those treacherous stairs and play that organ. That's what that sheet music is for. Look, music. Yep. Gotta be, right? So much music in this game. We played a flute, we played a lute, and an organ. Alright, we're saving a lot. Towards the edge of the staircase. Oh, this is the tricky one. Where have that switchback. Here. Stop. Okay, we made it. Learn the trick to that one. Gotta get in the bench, right? Go. Sit bench. Play music. Play music. Find it difficult to read the old sheet music, but you attempt it anyway. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Let's listen. Braids going back and forth. small drawer has opened in the organ. Look drawer. See a skeleton key in the drawer. Take key. Right. Pausing real quick. Dinner. I'm back. Okay, we're going to stand back down these treacherous stairs. Here. Okay, like basically you want to hug the wall. That corner, if you were going to play this, make a mental note here because that corner will kill you. I died to it several times. You need to like walk all the way to the stone wall. This is more for me than for you. You'll walk all the way to the wall that's like closest to us where we're kind of looking through, and then you won't fall and die there. All right. So I think we need to go table. I think now we need to go to the lock crypt. Have a key. Remember? I don't know what we're gonna find in this crypt, but open crypt door. Look, key, skeleton key. Means it should be able to open any door. Unlock crypt door. Place the skeleton key in the lock of the crypt door and slowly you turn it. Click. Unlocked. Open crypt door. Oh, look. Save it. Look, platform. See a pile of rope at the end of the platform. Lower rope. I feel like we could jump from there and be fine, but maybe we wouldn't be able to get back up. There's hieroglyphs and stuff in here. Reach down and get the pile of rope. To your happy surprise, find that the rope is actually a rope ladder attached to the end of the platform. Gladly, you throw the rope ladder over the edge of the platform where it falls to the floor below. Climb ladder. Climb ladder. Oh! The mummy runs from your powerful scarab. Look, mummy. The mummy appears to be at least 1,000 years old. Its wrappings are loose and decayed, and it stinks. Look, wall. There are ancient hieroglyphics on the walls. Look, coffin, or I guess a sarcophagus, right? The lid of the coffin is decorated with hieroglyphs. Glyphics. This. Look, floor. Pandora's box is on the floor of the crypt. Okay, I was not expecting we were going to find it here, but I guess that makes sense because there's a lot of other stuff. Take Pandora's box. We're almost done. Climb ladder. Okay, so let's go back to Lolotte now that we have the box. Look, Pandora. Look, box. I think it has a skull on it with red eyes. I feel like this is a really bad idea to give her this box. Did I just die? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's save before we get to the bottom of the mountain. I can't believe that just happened. All right. Literally fell like a couple feet. You must have like a paper neck. I'm trying to rush because dinner's almost ready. Dinner's almost ready. I need to slow down. Oh. Trying not to say curse words because, you know, I know kids might be watching this. I've read it's kind of frowned upon. Curse a lot when I stream, but those aren't really meant for kids. All right. Lolotte smiles an evil smile. You know, she says, I've never asked your name. What is it? Tell her, Rosella. Rosella, what a pretty name. You wonder what this is all about. Find out soon enough. Well, Rosella, Lolotte grins ominously. You've earned your reward. My son Edgar has fallen in love with you. Oh, no. I wish him to be happy, and I give you the honor of being his wife and my daughter-in-law. Your heart turns flips and somersaults as you hear this. No. This is terrible. I need to get back and save my dad. I don't have time for this nonsense. You'll be married first thing in the morning, she informs you. I think not. You will sleep in Edgar's room tonight while my son sleeps elsewhere. Right, we wouldn't want to be inappropriate. She motions to her goons, let us relieve you of some of your burdensome load before you retire. So they're going to take all our inventory. Not good, we have the fruit. You were so shocked by this tragic turn of events that you hardly noticed your possessions being taken away. To her goons, Lolotte orders, escort our Rosella to her room. Nice room. You think to yourself, now what? Look. Normally this is Edgar's tower bedroom. Actually, for being such an awful castle, it looks quite comfortable, but you're in no mood to care. Look, bed. This is a most unusual 4-poster bed. Look, rug. Jump from the window. Look, dresser. See, a chest of drawers with a mirror on top. Open drawers. Private. Mirror. Don't have time for that. Look, window. Oh. See the mountain out the window. Jump, window. That wouldn't accomplish anything. Climb window. Difficult to climb while wearing that dress. Oh! What are you doing? You hear something at the door. He's all hunched and stuff. Poor guy. A rose under the door. Take rose. Take rose. Look, rose. What's going on? What's this? Why, a beautiful red rose has been pushed under your door. You pick it up and carry it with you. Look, rose. Special. Look, flower. Or carrying a rose. Look, rose. its long stem. Who could have placed it here, she thought. Bending over, she picked it up and brought it to her nose, her eyes catching a golden glint. That's when she discovered the little key that had been concealed in the rose's leaves. Took it, trying it in the chamber door. Rosella heard and felt the blessed click of the lock. Turned the knob and the door quietly opened. Rosella was free. Now she had to find Lolotte and somehow get the talisman. Okay, so we're gonna leave this. I'm gonna put something in here. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I hit a button and doing weird things. In case we need to use that to finish. So the book says that Rosella smells the rose. So let's smell rose. Sniff, sniff. Oh, here we go. What a beautiful red rose. What's this? Why, there is a little gold key attached to this rose. Fake key. You remove the little gold key from the red rose. There we go. All right, save that. Let's here. Unlock door. Open door. Use key door. You can't use that here right now. Oh my goodness. Unlock the door. Using the little gold key, you quickly unlock the door. Okay, open door. Now what? Oh! Of course. Of course. Of course. Elkie and the stairs. Unlock the door. Open door. Let's save it. And let's turn the speed down. Hit normal. We're going to go all the way against this. Okay, so because of that curve there, I think I want to walk like up. We're going to just save here. Go slowly. I know that this game supports a little bit of like strafing, but I'm not very good with those controls. So careful. Save here. Now here's the thing. There was one of the monkeys. He's asleep. Anything to kill him with? Can we just walk by him? Apparently. He's sleeping on the job. They all are. Look, dining room. Here would not be a pleasant... Oh, there's the raven! You see Lolotte's raven spying on you. We're all asleep. Yeah, he's following us. They caught us and put us back in here. The henchmen have taken your rose and you no longer have the key. It looks like you're destined to be Mrs. Edgar. Oh no! Guys. I now pronounce you man and wife. Edgar, you may kiss the bride. Oh no. Did I just die? Fainting isn't going to help, Rosella. There's no getting out of this one. You're stuck being Mrs. Edgar for the rest of your life. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's still blushing. Not to mention having old Lolotte for a mother-in-law. Good luck. You are going to need it. Alright, maybe we need to read the book to figure out what we're supposed to do. Okay. Hugged the wall as tightly as she could, trying to blend with the shadows, thinking quiet zombie thoughts. The guard didn't move. She crept along, keeping as far away from it as possible. Inch by inch, she came closer to the open archway at the bottom of the tower, and then she was through. She found herself in the castle's cheerless dining room where a large table and benches covered most of the floor. Rosella imagined this was to be the site of her wedding breakfast. It was a meal that she planned never to taste. Another guard was posted here. Near, there were 2 doorways. It, too, was nodding in light sleep. The lateness of the hour seemed to be favoring her escape. Rosella continued hugging walls and their shadows as she passed in front of the guard from the room. The first of the doorways she came to led into Lolotte's throne room, but she continued on to the second, within short reach of the flying monkey. Rosella could hear its soft snoring as she went by, holding her breath and wishing herself as skinny as she could. This door led to the kitchen, which was deserted, cold, and with no other exit. Rosella made a silent search of the place, and in one of the 2 large cabinets, she discovered her stolen possessions. She took them all. She was overjoyed and spent an extra moment caressing Cupid's bow and its lone arrow. Putting her finger to her lips, Rosella lightly breathed, "Lolotte, this one's got your name on it." She touched her kissed fingers to the arrow's tip and crept out of the kitchen the way she entered. The guard still snored. 2 final monkey guardians had to be passed. The first stood by Lolotte's throne, and just as she ran past it, sprinting silently to the bottom of the throne stair, the last guard was beyond the door on the other side of the throne room at the base of the second tower stairs, the same tower where she had been taken when she had been imprisoned in the torture chamber. Both of them slept. In fact, all she had encountered had been dozing. Could it be that they cared for their mistress so little that they thought nothing of sleeping on duty? She knew not. Rosella had to keep moving if she were to find Lolotte and recover Janessa's talisman. Dawn would come shortly, and the fairy queen would die soon after if Rosella was not successful. Up she climbed, terrified of any misstep. Up she climbed each step she dreamed, taking her closer to the witch. Halfway up, she saw light from the hallway that led to the torture cell. She saw guards moving about there, definitely not asleep. That meant up again to the top of the tower. My daughter suspected that Lolotte kept her private chambers at the top of the stairs, much as Edgar's were at the pinnacle of the other tower. She double-checked the bow and arrow. They were ready for their intended target. Up and up she climbed and arrived at an ornate door identical with the one in Edgar's room. Shooting someone, however evil they may be, however necessary the act may be, is not a task for the faint or indecisive. Neither is it an act to be performed lightly. Rosella knew that the fate of those she loved and of our entire world was attached to the single arrow she carried. Just as firmly as the feathers of the arrow's fletching were glued to its shaft, she readied herself in body and mind, breathing deep to slow her heart and steady her eye and hand. She put all thoughts out of her mind save that of the deed she had to do. She felt neither joy nor fear, just focus and action. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we have to kill Lolotte. Here's the deal, you guys. I don't know that we're going to be able to because I shot one of the arrows at the raven. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have arrows. We're going to find out. So what that story was saying, we creep through here. We need to stick to the wall. And we're going to go into this room. This is where we will find our items. Look, cupboards. You see 2 cabinets, one on each side of the stone fireplace. Open cabinet. Right in front of it. Open cabinet. Okay, does it only open one door maybe? We'll look over here. Open cabinet. Here are all of your possessions. Take possessions. Take all. Okay, Cupid's bow. And here's the thing. None of these... If I don't have the arrow, I'm going to have to play through this again. All right. We gotta be very careful. We gotta walk this way. I think we got too close to that guy. Maybe. And then same thing here. Oh, let's not do that again. And I hope I can do this. It's a long ways. I guess at least I know what I'm doing now. It's quick to do a playthrough again if I have to. But I don't. I'd rather not. This. Oh no! Don't go through that doorway. We're going up. Oh, shit. Very careful since we can't see the stairs. Oh! Scared my dog. Okay. Save it again. Unlock the door. Unlock the door with gold key. Using the little gold key, you quickly unlock the door. Open door. Shoot Lolotte. To start over. Are there alternate ways to kill her? Guys. Oh my goodness. Not so much that I need to slow it down. I need to unlock door, gold key. Unlock door. Unlock door key. Unlock door with gold. Open door. Oh, come on, come on. Shoot Lolotte. Aim the golden arrow towards Lolotte. You let go of the bowstring. Zing! A direct hit. But isn't this going to make her fall in love with us? It is Cupid's arrow. Lolotte sits straight up in bed, a look of agony upon her face. What did you do to me? She shrieks. I'm melting! Melting! No, wait. That's another story. Let's try that again. It hurts! It hurts! Oh, stop the pain! Stop it! You can see like the big red thing. Oh, because she's got the talisman. You cringe as you watch the evil fairy die a painful death. What happened, you wonder? How could Cupid's arrows have done that? You thought that those arrows were harmless and contained only love. Oh, that was painful. Wait, that must be it. Lolotte was so evil that when all the pure love entered her body, it acted as a poison to her system. In spite of yourself, you feel a sweet sense of revenge. As she breathes her last, Lolotte manages to gasp, I don't know how, but I'm going to get you for this. A bright new day is dawning. Oh, Edgar sees what killed his mom. Edgar bows to you, acknowledging his evil mother's death. He begins to say, you may now walk freely about the castle. I blush. I'm gonna walk about your castle. I'm leaving. Big talisman. Okay. Look, Lolotte. Oh, she's dead. All right, so we still have to get down these stairs again without, you know, putting ourselves in the same position as Lolotte. Ah! Just gonna inch our way down. I'm a little too excited right now. Do I have to avoid the Oh, look. Save it again here. Bow to me. Open door. Ah! Look room. And guess what's here? Pandora's box and the magic pen. A pen. Take Pandora's box. I don't know what we would need this for. Open chest. Nothing of interest. Open box. Oh, I gotta be careful because what if I accidentally opened up Pandora's box? Bookshelves. Nothing useful. Alright. This. Is this a mirror? They're all bowing to me because I killed their master. Open door. Don't want to visit your old cell, do you? Where is the unicorn? Right, we save again, so we gotta go down the last stairs. That was close. Oh, good. God, I was gonna be a goner. Look, throne room. No, she doesn't. She does not rule anymore. Okay, I don't think there's anywhere else we need to look. We need to. Oh. Look, barn. Crude thatch roof stable is located near the dark castle on the edge of a cliff. Beast unicorn. Open the gate. That's what I said. Open gate. Open gate. Oh my gosh! Blasted thing. Where do we stand? You're not close enough. Do I need to stand more in the middle? Where do I stand? Let's look at our guide and see if it tells us. Perils of Rosella. Near the front gate of the castle stood a small stable, and Rosella found the unicorn imprisoned inside of it. She opened the gate that confined the great beast, and it bolted to its own freedom, kicking and waving its forelegs and neighing in joy. As the unicorn disappeared down the mountain, Rosella wished she were riding it. She didn't relish her own long walk to the sea. It doesn't tell us where to. Here. Open gate. Oh my gosh! Gonna inch our way down here. It is not apparent to me where to open it. Obviously. And 10 minutes trying to bed. As soon as you open the gate, the splendid wild unicorn impatiently leaves its hated prison. It quickly trots out, open stable door to... Aw. Bye, friend. I was kind of hoping we'd get to ride him. Ugh. Very first thing! Oh! You guys. Oh my gosh. Alright. Hello. And I still fall. What in the... I don't even know. If I click here... I'm so used to doing the arrows. I didn't think about clicking. We're through the worst of it, but you could still die here. I discovered. All right, we go normal speed. Oh, I was on because I died. Oh my gosh. The door. Oh. Climb ladder. Go for the mummy. We still have the scarab. We're good. Drop Pandora's box. So, not gonna lie, when I was looking up the gate thing just now, I saw that we were in the box here. Climb ladder. Makes me a little sad. I probably would not have done that. I would have carried the close crypt door. Lock door. You place the skeleton key in the lock of the crypt door. Click! It locked! You kick the key through a crack under the door. Now no one will ever accidentally release the evils of Pandora's box in the world. Oh! Sweet. Put the key in a spot that no one's gonna be able to get it. Now, get back to the island. It's like lost. We must go back. Bye, 7 dwarves. For everything, friends. 12 points away. We'll see how good we did with points. I didn't use the point sheet in the guide. So I was talking with some people and we were talking about, like, you know, you could do a hardcore version where you don't save or like can't die. All right, so let's see. Swim to Janessa's island seemed to never end, but my daughter arrived before her strength gave out. The fairy queen was still in bed, barely conscious. I think we should probably go to here and swim from there, just because that's how we did it before. I don't know. Well, I guess we can try it. I don't know if there's going to be sharks. Yes! That's a shame. Maybe we do want to go from that up. We swim and we swim. Like Dory, just keep swimming, just keep swim. We're so close now. More stairs. Oh, this one was kind of tricky, I think. Trying to figure out which way to walk. Nessa's tiny fairy helpers flit furiously about, trying to keep you from disturbing the dying fairy. Give the Nesta talisman. Give the magic talisman to the dying fairy. Almost instantly, the color returns to her cheeks and her green eyes begin to sparkle. She sits up in bed, stretches, and smiles at you. I remember this part. I always thought she looked a little creepy. Up close, anyway. You have saved my life, Rosella, the beautiful fairy says gratefully. And you have saved Tamir from the persecution of Lolotte. We are deeply indebted to you. I want to go outside. I need to feel the warm sun on my face. She waves her magic wand, makes it happen. Suddenly, you find yourself outside. My little hen! Wherever did you find her? I didn't know it was your hen. You explain that the ogre had possession of her. Poor thing, she says. Well, at least she's back home now. Niceties and all, you know. My dad's still dying. Now for you, Rosella, Janessa says. It's my turn to help you out. I will return you to Daventry. With the magic fruit, you will be able to save your father's life. We'd better hurry, though, because he doesn't have much time left. Yes, you are anxious to get home again. So this whole game takes place in a 24-hour time period. But first, let's replace these peasant clothes with your royal gown. Eyes have really been bothering me, like, that part out. With a twinkle in her eye, Janesta announces there is someone else deserving of a reward for his kindness and heroism. Edgar! Right? You have a beautiful soul, Edgar, the fairy says to the ugly little man. You should look like what you are. Oh, now he's a beautiful prince. Convenient. This handsome hunk is Edgar. Think about it some more. Then, I'm sorry, Edgar, you're very sweet, but I must immediately return home. Perhaps we'll meet again, you say. Well, Rosella, Nesta announces, it's time for you to go. Your father desperately needs you. Goodbye, we'll never forget you. Takes the hat. You give the healing fruit to your dying father and strongly urge him to take a bite, which he weakly does. Oh, I got all the points. How are you feeling, Father? You excitedly ask him. Never felt better in my life. What is in this fruit anyway? Everyone's smiling. Right up his nostrils. I don't think you're through with this hat yet, you say. Your brother Alexander and your mother Queen Valenice readily agree. You've got too much life ahead of you. Like, literally. Like he doesn't... That's all I can focus on. My brain is hyper-fixated on the nostrils. Bum, bum, bum. Is that it? Are we done? We usually do like a thank you for playing. Checking out Valenice's dress. It's beautiful. So all's well that ends well. Until next time, goodbye. That is it for King's Quest for the Perils of Rosella, my friends. If you have joined me on this journey, I really appreciate it. Thank you for hanging with me while I did this playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. And look for King's Quest 5 coming soon. Have a good one.